In today's environment, understanding and thinking about smoke management is critical in any prescribed burn. Understanding the wind speed, the mixing height, the fuel loads, and the fuel conditions as to how dry they are all affect where smoke goes. It starts with knowing where your neighbors are and your livestock, where not to put smoke into their facilities. One aspect of smoke management is understanding the fuel loads and the condition of that fuel. What worries me in the spring is the later you burn into the spring, when plants have begun to green up, those plants have a lot of moisture and they're going to throw a lot more smoke. So the later the burn, the more smoke you're going to create. The more you also have the potential to increase the volatilization of hazardous plants. Poison ivy in specific. When you burn through poison ivy, it can volatilize the oil. And if you have somebody who's very sensitive to that plant, it will be carried in the smoke. So make sure you stay out of the smoke the later you burn into the spring. Looking back, it takes understanding the weather. Looking back 3 to 4 days and understanding how humid it was, how windy it was, what the temperatures were. Are your fuels cured? Are they dry? Dry fuels will create hotter fires, but they're going to throw less smoke. Has it been humid? Was it damp a few days? Is there dew on the ground? All of that moisture will make smokier fires. When you're looking at putting fire on a landscape, it is best to have a known wind and wind speed.
I had sustained winds out of the northwest, 8 to 10 miles per hour, gusting to 12 miles per hour. That was up there on the hill.
So you know right where your smoke's going to go. It allows you to predict, are you going to put smoke into somebody's home? Where is your personnel going to be so they can be out of the smoke? With a defined wind and wind speed, it makes it a lot easier. In timbers, a lot of cases you're going to need to burn on higher wind speed days. That's going to get your smoke up and off that burn site much quicker. All of this can be detailed at several weather sites. And Iowa State University Extension and Outreach has put together a free downloadable publication that you can print off. And it has the sites that are specified that you need to look at and consult with when you're thinking of a prescribed fire. It will allow you to detail your smoke management. Again, understanding where that smoke is going to go and how much smoke you're going to produce is critical for a safe and productive prescribed fire. Let's spend some time looking at actual ignition patterns that you can utilize on your prescribed burn. And most of these should be detailed in that burn plan that you have written well before you ever go out there.